Nobody counted us in, but for the
2-1.
timer. Thanks, Blake. Uh, Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the boys play D&D as they descend into Avernus. Last session, they finished up the job with Smiler. They had just beaten Bitter's Breath the session before. So in the denouement of battle, they uh, divided their takings with Smiler, who went his own way to make a name for himself in the wastes of Avernus. Uh, the boys salvaged what they could of the various infernal war machines that were left in various states of disrepair and uh, various orientations on the ground after the battle. Ended up with a scavenger, their demon grinder, and they're towing their tormentor. And Jael continues to ride his devil's ride. They slept in Bitterbreath's camp, taking a long rest, realizing that they're running very short on rations and water, and something is going to be need to be done about that sooner rather than later. They scavenged what they could from the encampment before trying to make their way to Aldrak's grave, but got a little bit sidetracked and somehow ended up at the Wandering Emporium instead. At which they decided to make some deals with Mahadi, paying soul coins and bartering magic items for new magic items. Um, they did a bit of shopping at the Arcanist for some spell components before uh, leaving the Wandering Emporium and finally on a course to Aldrak's grave. And that is where we left off last session. Jail burning a sick wheelie in front of you guys as he peels off. Everybody else rushing to jump into their vehicles. And you guys are heading towards Aldrak's grave. Is there anything you guys want to do on the way there?
Did we decide which vehicles we're in and stuff, or
I had Jail in his Devil's Ride, Kilvius driving the scavenger, towing the tormentor by himself, and everybody else in the demon grinder.
I think
Works
I'm
for
good.
me.
Okay, I guess you guys, I'll drop you over here. Um, you can move yourselves around the weapon station. So there's only one harpoon flinger now because you changed out the other one for the acid sprayer. There's the chomper open, the wrecking ball. Uh, you stay in the helm if you're driving, and um, then there's also just like sitting in the vehicle. The vehicle can hold up to, I believe, 8 medium creatures.
I would prefer to be in the harpoon flinger or just chilling and no weapons because I have effective range.
I guess I could be in the chomper if, unless it's been gone so long. I forgot your character's name. Sorry, but what's the name? Octavius. Unless Octavius wants to be in the chomper, I can go in there.
What was that, Brett?
If you want to be in the chomper, you can go in the chomper. Otherwise, I can hop in the chomper.
Oh, yeah. I'll do the chomper.
Okay.
I can just sit on my own then.
You
wanna
get
be
the
in the harpoon
magic
flinger?
acid sprayer.
There is the acidic bile sprayer.
Oh, the acid sprayer. Yes, I also in the acid sprayer. Forgot that existed.
Excellent.
All right. So with that logistics all taken care of, I guess what is the driving order? Jail's out in front, obviously, and then are you guys providing vanguard support for the scavenger, or is the scavenger just on its own in the back, lagging behind?
I would assume we're supporting the scavenger.
Yeah.
All right.
I should hope so.
Yes, because
I
as
think I
the
got top
scavenger,
speed.
yes, tows a vehicle, you guys are having to go slower.
Jail's gonna rip off and get lost.
Hey, I'm not going that far ahead.
All right.
If possible, I'd ask him to stay within like 100, 120 feet, just so I can use message, and then we can have communication.
I'll stay within 100. How about that?
Oof.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
So, you guys drive the better part of the day, stopping a few times to uh, use the facilities in Avernus, um, water some of the calcified shrubs, go to the bathroom, and eat and kind of do that stuff. But taking, you know, as infrequent a stops as you physically can, it still takes you 17 hours
Oh,
before you see a large um, cracked helm and sword on the horizon. Um, you at first it's just a small speck on the horizon before you can make out that this is a helmet and a sword, and it just keeps growing bigger and bigger as you drive closer and bigger, and you realize this helmet is the size of like a castle or a patriarch's manor in Baldur's Gate. The sword is stabbed down into the earth, but its hilt glows with a spherical stone set in the pommel. It gives off a brilliant scarlet radiance, and it almost looks like a lighthouse tower out here in the wastes, rising up from the flat, blasted plains here. Um, it is definitely imposing as you guys approach this.
all right. Who
As you
wants to
get
take pictures? Oh, sorry.
as you get closer, Gerbeck, you hear a voice emanating from your pack. Titan, or a wimp with delusions of grandeur. I'll leave that for you to decide. As your map glows and the rune around Aldrak's grave lights up and the infernal becomes common, as it says Aldrak's grave.
And what did the map say? Titan or a wimp with...
Delusions of grandeur.
So just remind me, who was Aldrak again?
Was a celestial of some description. Who
It's
got
not the
cursed?
Spine Devil, right? It's someone else.
No, it was a spine devil. It was a Empyrean that was now cursed to exist as a spine devil. And if we can manage to break the curse, we could use his blood for our ritual.
Are we saying that he gets? I just kind of point out to it, like to the very top of it. That big, like big enough to wear that?
I'm not saying he doesn't.
Sounds tough. What if he ends up not liking us, and he gets all big like that and just squishes us like a bug?
We should maybe not give him a reason to not like us, just in case.
Probably a smart idea.
I'll put on my nice face.
When is your nice face not on?
When I crush people.
Fair point.
How close are we?
That's up to you guys. Once you realize the scale of this, how close would you have approached?
I'll stop at 100 feet out.
Okay, yeah. So at 100 feet out, you have to like still crane your neck up to look at the top of this, the pommel of this sword.
Oh. Wait, so this sword's like... Oh, That's-
Stories tall.
that's big as fuck.
Whoa.
Not that big.
All right, so you guys see Jail pull up to a stop as you keep seeing this growing bigger and bigger as you approach, and you all roll up to a stop as well.
That was a long journey.
Is everyone set up? Are we okay to go in here?
Not sure.
Where do we want to look? Do we want to look under the helmet?
I think that's a good place to start.
As we walk. Oh, you already used it. Okay.
Are you within 60 feet of the helmet and sword?
No, not yet. No, still 100 feet.
Okay,
The,
100 feet
the classic
away.
adventure response. Are you? How close are you? Far away as we can be for now, please. Thank you.
You do not sense anything within 60 feet, being 100 feet away from this thing.
Well, as we get closer, I'm going to cast it again.
I'll fucking do it again.
All right.
All right, let's go to 50 feet.
Yep. Within 50 feet.
Okay. You guys are approaching from the north, it would be, as you come down from the Wandering Emporium. Are you getting 50 feet distance from the helmet or the sword?
From the helmet.
Okay. You do not sense anything.
Looks like it's safe, guys.
Well, let's go check it out, I guess.
Just call or call from out here and see if anyone answers.
We call his name.
Sure. I can't think of why that would be bad.
If they're trying to be friendly, we probably should look like we're sneaking up.
Are we near the
True.
sword right now?
Yeah, near the base of the sword.
I touch it.
You feel hot steel.
Alright, I climb it.
All right. You start climbing up it.
Alright, I'm gonna be the lookout, guys. To the top.
Wait, when the fuck did Octavius get here?
He was here the whole time.
Oh,
Yep.
He was in his
Practicing my
regeneration
stuff.
pod.
Yeah, he got like stuck in the gears of the demon grinder, I think.
Unfortunately, our vehicles aren't fixed with how long he's been in them. What do you see up there?
Alright, I look around. What do I see?
You see a bunch of empty plains. You can
I'll draw
almost
it.
see to the ash fields to the west.
That orange line is what Logan sees.
Bunch of fuck all so far.
I'm not sure I expected anything else.
Now that we're like right here, I'm gonna use Divine Sense again.
Yes, the paladin radars. Beep. Beep.
I got something on the radar, boys.
Let me look at something here.
It's probably
Give me a
just
sec.
Octavius being unholy.
True.
Probably
Hey.
Octavius' desecrated shorts.
Damn.
What do you think about this place, Lulu?
Even from there at the back of the helmet, you do not sense anything. I think it's pretty scary. Whatever left weapons and armor this big. But I'm not getting any other uneasy feeling. Any more so than anywhere else we've been down here.
I'll take another scan, then get down from here.
Okay.
Nothing changed.
Yeah, there's really nothing that you see that's would be a immediate threat or anything you got to be concerned with. Basically, just seeing the heat waves causing mirages on the very horizon, causing it to kind of wave and ripple. But yeah, just a whole
Usual
lot of nothing.
hellscape.
Yep.
I want to go to the face of the helmet and look inside.
I'll go
Right.
with him and throw up detect magic.
As you guys circle around the helmet, you hear a resonating, booming voice coming from within. Who dares approach me?
Told you
Hopefully
we should have said
friends.
hi.
Detecting magic, you see if you're, well, I guess you'd be looking straight ahead at the helmet. You don't see any magic.
It is I, Gerbeck and his friends.
Gerbeck and friends are here.
We don't have an official name yet, but
We're here to help, though.
I know not the Gerbeck. Why do you come here?
well, we heard this is where we could find Uldrax.
Why do you seek Aldrak?
We believe he can help us.
Thanks, friend.
We can help him, too.
Yeah, what they
What
said.
do you offer?
The break curse, if we can try.
So you guys hear scrambling sound as if there's like small claws on gravel coming from inside the helmet, and you hear that sound is reverberating within the helmet, and it comes out of the entrance of this of the visor a lot louder than it should.
Clever girl.
That you can lift my curse.
Can you repeat that?
Well-
The voice in my head cut out a little bit.
Same.
It said, "Who are you that you can lift my curse?"
Well, we're we're a group of adventurers that are trying to save our city, and we've done a few things, and we think we can give it a shot at the very least.
Me,
Kind
adventurer.
of depends on what you need us to do, too. But we can try
Have
our
you
best.
slain a dragon?
Not previously.
We can try.
Sounds, not as hard compared to what I would have thought maybe a couple weeks ago, though.
Seem confident. They say it's not hard to kill a dragon. Shut up. They're only trying to lure us out.
Sorry, we heard that come from inside the helmet.
Yeah, and it's much quieter, but still echoing.
I mean, you don't need to come out. That's okay. We can talk from here.
Oh, they can hear us. Shut up.
More people than just in there than just Aldrich.
Yeah, I just kind of look at the group confused.
I want to scuttle inside from the top of the eye hole as I come over the top of the helmet.
Oof.
You hear, do not come in here!
Are
And
you changing?
inside, you see a small spined devil is yelling against the wall and making it echo to reverberate his voice out the hole.
That's it. There's no one else in there.
There is
No.
one spined devil in there.
He's been talking to himself. Ask him who he's been talking to.
I've been talking to you.
Okay.
Please,
Do
just,
you want-
just leave me alone.
we can help you not stay stuck like that.
You're just going to lure me out here where it's dangerous and kill me.
But how is...
Come in there and kill you if that was our plan.
Is it okay if we can come in? I know our friend came in, but we're just here to help, I promise.
What do I do? I don't know. They're not killing you yet. Maybe let them in. Oh, I don't know.
And he's just talking to himself back and forth.
I whispered, let them in.
Okay, let them in. Uh,
Come in! As it like hurts your ears, especially being in the helmet here.
Oh,
Ooh.
Alright,
All right,
I'm
I'll
walking.
head in.
Yep.
So yeah, you guys all see the cowering, pitiful looking spine devil. Like even as spine devils go, this one is like emaciated. Most of its spines are missing. Yeah, not too good looking.
so you're Aldrich?
I was once called so.
What do you
Long
call
ago.
yourself now, then?
Haven't needed to call myself anything in a very long time.
Oh,
Are you actually cursed to be like that, or what's your deal?
Tiamat, she cursed me. I'm now stuck in this form. I must
Why did
slay a dragon. Impossible like this. So I stay here where I can intimidate.
That's the only way to break your curse?
That's it. I must spill a dragon's blood.
No, any dragon's blood or a specific dragon's blood. Dragons are... They come in many different sizes.
Well, I wish she was specific.
Yeah, that's fair.
I hope any dragon would do. But much out of my grasp. I have given up hope.
Do you know anywhere down here where we could even find a dragon?
Tiamat's grave? Perhaps?
Is that
Is
the
that far
big
away?
skull thing in the north end of the map?
If I had to guess, Tiamat's grave is kind of near a red dragonborn.
That does sound about right.
I pull out my map and just start looking at it.
If
We
there was
need,
something on the map that would be Tiamat's grave, it would likely be the gigantic dragon skull in the top corner.
Where the red dragonborn lives with his army of dragons.
Maybe.
Maybe?
No, I think we were told that.
Well, we would love to help, but if we go fight dragons, we're probably gonna get, pardon my language, we're gonna get ass fucked.
What if, so you said you just have to spill dragon's blood. What if you convince a dragon that's like, hey, we just need to do a test on your blood and, just for a survey or something. And then we can, take the blood and you could be the one that, goes and takes the little knife and goes, "Zoop," and you spill the blood. And there you go. Now you don't have to be a little devil anymore.
We just give him a vial of dragon blood and let him pour it, and that counts as spilling it.
I've spent millennia here talking to myself, going slowly crazy, and you are the craziest person I have ever met. We could convince a dragon to give you blood.
I've heard of stranger things.
One time, I have the story of people getting a scale from a dragon before by giving it a back rub.
That's just impossible.
It must have been a very good back rub.
we need. Do we need specifically devil blood?
No, just something of greater devil.
Yeah,
power.
we need
So
blood.
if we were going to slay a dragon, we might as well not even.
Well, what about? Does anybody have
How
identity?
strong the dragon is.
Yeah, it probably would depend on how strong the dragon is. What do you say, Craig?
Does anybody have identify?
I do have identify once again.
Yep.
I have some blood ink. I don't know of Balazu. I don't know if that would be good enough.
That is like a low to mid-level demon.
Okay. Oh,
yeah.
Put that in here.
So yeah, we need blood of somebody equal to or greater than in power to Baal? Baal?
A Baelor.
Oh, a Baelor.
Or Baelor.
A Baelor.
Yeah.
Type of devil, pretty really high up in the hierarchy.
Yeah, wasn't it like a pit fiend?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Like on par with a pit fiend.
And an Empyrean, which Uldrax is, would suffice. We were told.
Probably gonna have to strike a deal with him.
Yep.
Do we need to uncurse him for his blood to count?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
The Zap Zap Tower told us that his blood would work if we broke him from his curse.
Mm-hmm.
Uldrak, if we help you break your curse, would you be willing to donate some of your blood to us?
Yes, yes.
Why did Tiamat curse you if you don't mind me asking?
one time slew her firstborn.
You
That would
slew
probably
her
do it.
firstborn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would probably do it.
Why would you curse someone for that?
Wouldn't you?
You fucking don't ruin this.
I mean, it feels like any way getting high level blood down here is going to be a struggle. Maybe taking a trip up to the grave would be worthwhile. Maybe, I don't know what else we could even do.
Well, if you guys remember, up at the grave there's a red dragonborn who supposedly just has some of Tiamat's blood.
Mm-hmm.
I
And,
feel like that would be a lot more difficult to get.
I mean,
That's not just any dragon's blood. That's Tiamat's. That's hefty.
I feel like fighting a dragon at the grave of Tiamat, who's worshipped by this red dragonborn, is probably like at least one scale up of just fighting the dragonborn.
I mean, we would have some knowledge of dragons, right? Like, it's safe to say that in character, I would be like, well, there's no guarantee that we find an ancient dragon or anything. Could just be some smaller dragon.
Yeah, if we were able to find a lesser dragon around the like perimeter of the Dragonborn place, we could be able to sneak it.
Sneak in and beat the shit out of a whelpling and take the blood.
But we have to let Uldrax kill it.
Yeah, either kill it or just spill some of its blood, but probably kill it. I don't think Tiamat's gonna be cryptic.
I feel like the wording would probably just be kill it, yeah.
So we knock it out, and then we let Uldrax.
I think it would make sense if you like killed her firstborn. I don't think she would have made an easier loophole. Like, well, I guess we can just if you just spill the blood, that's fine. It's close enough to killing it. I'm pretty sure that she'd put probably the hard lock on that. Give it a chance.
Uldrak, could you lead us to the Dragon Grave site?
I could try. You say you know of one with Tiamat's blood.
Well, somebody told us that somebody mentioned it.
Yeah, we don't really know all the details there.
It-
We know some.
It's in my notepad, but I can neither confirm nor deny it's real.
Never met the guy in person, if that makes any sense.
And the Dragonborn that has it is probably pretty tough.
He does command an army of dragonborns.
He starts like whispering to himself, like pretty heatedly. Does anybody have? I guess what's your guys' passive perception?
13.
Mine's pretty high.
12.
Pretty high.
14.
11.
So,
13 for Octavius as well.
18.
ooh, yeah, 18. All right, Krush, you hear his whispering. He's like,
I've got a plan. What if we trade the relic for the Tiamat's blood? No, it's stupid. Don't leave. We'll die. But we can break the curse. We'll be ourselves again. No, don't leave. Hey,
Yes, leave.
okay. If you say so.
no, but Octavius wouldn't have heard that. So
No.
So Crucius.
yeah, Krush
Just
basically
thinking
heard
really
him
hard right now.
arguing with himself.
So did he say no, don't leave was basically the last thing that he had said?
basically, it seems like there's two sides in this argument. One is Aldrak's hopeful side, and the other one is his pessimism that he is
Gotcha.
going to immediately die as soon as he leaves his helmet.
Hey, so look, we are actually pretty strong. We've not to brag or anything, but I think we've taken out like half the warlords or something in uh Avernus, and we've only been here for like a week and a half. We're no slouches. We'll keep you safe.
I'd say we're probably the best chance you've got down here of breaking that curse.
Especially since you've been here for, you said, millennia. If you could stay here for a couple more if you'd like, or you could come with us.
When's the last time someone offered to help you?
And he starts looking at the inside walls of the helmet here, and what you guys thought were like ridges and facets to the like decorative metal in here, you see is like tiny tick marks that he's made in the helmet that go all over the dome and the walls in here, and he's like goes to the like last tick mark, scratches another one. It's been 10,000 years.
That's a lot of years.
Yeah, it might be a while before somebody offers help again.
Well, we're definitely willing to try to help you if we succeed and you hold up your end of the deal.
Big if. But yes, if you help me slay a dragon, I will give you my blood.
After you've transformed.
Yes, slaying the dragon will release me from my curse. I should immediately have my form.
All right then.
That's good.
So you can lead us there.
Uh, it's been
And
longer than 10,000 years since I've left this place. I can try.
Well, with your leading and my brother's navigating, we might never make it there.
Oh, don't worry, I've been navigating this place for weeks.
If you're scared to leave the helmet, you can hold my hand if you like.
Do we trust the purple one?
I give a big portal smile.
But look at his clean teeth. It's suspicious. Who brushes their teeth down here?
And he like very hesitantly and shakily reaches out a little spine devil hand towards you, Krush.
I just kind of like just hold it out too and let him make the final push.
He kind of flinches a bit as you slowly move your hand, and then seems to like get a hold of himself and reaches out and grasps like basically his hand wraps around like the end of your pinky finger.
Oh shit.
Yeah, spine devils are tiny creatures, right?
Yeah.
I thought they were at least medium.
It's like a
they
little
might-
toddler reaching
They're
out.
small, I think.
Oh yeah, that'd probably be it.
I do remember seeing their token only occupying a quarter of the space.
I think I made those guys tiny. Pretty sure their normal stat block's small.
Well, should we hit the dusty trail and find the Emporium again on our way?
So he'll be riding with all of you then?
That, or he could ride on your shoulder.
I think it'd be safer with you guys.
Well,
Let's
if
go,
he can
little buddy.
point away.
Before we leave, can someone take me up there?
and he points way to the top of the sword, the
I
pommel.
wonder who can.
The
I
whole
got
group
this.
looks at Octavius in unison.
Yeah.
He was already up there one.
As you guys all crane your neck, while stepping outside the helmet, crane your neck to look up at the sword, Sareth, you see that it is emanating a powerful magic from the pommel.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Could. I actually don't know if I could do that.
I could also take him up there if Octavius can't.
No, I'll take him.
Is there any one of you less scary that could take me up there?
I could.
Sareth could fly.
There?
Lulu could ride. Give him a ride.
Yeah, I could fly you up there. Okay.
And he slowly climbs up on Lulu as she makes every effort to be conciliatory and make him feel safe. And she gently lifts off up into the air and takes him to the pommel of the sword. And basically, you guys can't see what's going on up there, but the scarlet light that was radiating from the pommel winks out, and they come back down.
Good thing.
All right. I'm ready.
Does he look at each
What
other?
did you get there?
Um, nothing?
Check.
You don't have to even insight this. He's lying.
We kind of need to know what we're bringing with us.
Don't tell them. They'll steal it. It's our ace in the hole. But they've been so kind. No, they're lying to you. They want to steal it.
But we could have stolen already.
He makes a good point, the small one. They're all liars. Any good points are moot. But I've come this far, the farthest we've gone in millennia.
He opens his
step any
small
farther.
hand, and it is a crystal orb in his hand.
Very pretty.
Is it emanating magic?
Extremely powerful magic.
Any school?
Don't know what it would be.
Do you know what it
my
is?
catch-all is just enchantment for enchanted items, but I have no idea what it would be.
Oops.
I know it. This is my Orb of Dragon kind.
Huh.
You idiot. Now they take it. They know it's powerful.
I can assure you we will not try to take it from you, but what does it do?
It has many uses. It can cast spells and can use to call dragons.
Kind
False
of dragon.
dragons?
Why don't we just try calling a dragon here?
It has range limitations.
How far can it call a dragon from?
Maybe 40 miles.
Is this thing
Doesn't
like
hurt to
pipes
give
of
it
the
a shot,
sewers
see
for
if there's a dragon
dragons?
within 40 miles.
Oh, wait. Is this? You remember that pipes that you had that summoned every rat?
Yeah, but rats are rats and dragons are dragons.
Yeah, I don't want to summon every dragon in a 40-mile radius to us.
Especially when there's a lot of dragons in one area.
And with how arbitrary distance is here, we could think we're on the edge of it. 20 miles in and summon everything.
Yes, and no guarantee that the dragons that heed the call will be friendly.
Which
In
is
I
fact,
think
calls
we would
everyone
just
to
assume that they would not be friendly, but that would be pretty optimistic if they were friendly.
Is there friendly dragons?
not in
so.
my experience.
Gerbeck notes it down.
It's a chance Kilvius is willing to take.
So, why did you kill Tiamat's firstborn?
It was a challenge issued by my god.
Hmm.
Wait,
Is your god?
and why won't he break the curse? Or she, I don't judge.
Because I failed.
Oh. Oh, see, was there more to the challenge, or did you only try to kill the firstborn?
There was more.
Ah, I see.
Who was your god?
I dare not say his name in this form. I will burn. I do
Could
not want his eye upon this sniveling wreck of a body.
Oh,
if
Did you
getting
write
the
it in the ground?
Blasphemy.
if getting the dragon blood proves to be challenging, what if we finish the challenge? Maybe the Tiamat was the hard part and the rest are just easy breezy.
Challenge was to slay more of her children.
Ah, yeah, okay, that's out.
That's not
Never mind.
easy breezy, I don't think.
Well, at the least I tried.
Easy breezy, murder Tiamat's children.
while they're talking to him, can I wander over here and look at these bones?
Yeah, sure.
What the hell are these things?
Roll I guess either nature or arcana.
Ah, I'm very skilled in both of these.
You don't know. They're big bones.
And then I just wander back to the group.
That monster wasn't fat; he was just big boned.
So, if this orb's so important, why would you put it on display at the top of the sword? Devils can... lots of them can fly.
Well, I hoped my magics would keep it there. Only I could take it. But now anyone can.
Well, you don't have to worry about us taking it. We're just here to help you.
He said take it. He's out to get us.
No, I'm not. I'm just trying to be friendly, sir.
Sure, we trusted him this far.
I don't discover.
Hmm?
Last if we ever rode in the sky.
I don't know if it's just me, but I can barely hear you.
Nope, it's not just you.
Okay.
It's like he's on
That
his
help at
phone or
all?
something.
I am on my
Yep,
phone.
that helped.
Alright. Ask him if he's ever ridden on a scavenger.
Oh,
That's what our tow truck's called, right?
Yep.
What
And
is?
then I point towards it.
Oh, no. These
Oh,
must be new inventions in the last 20,000 years or so. I might
you're
have
in for
missed
a
a
hell of
day
a
along the
ride.
way.
Then I pick him up and carry him towards the scavenger.
Ah!
Let's get going.
So
Yeah,
he kind of
you'll-
freaks out as you pick him up.
You'll have to mind our friend. He's different.
A little handsy, if you will.
That's rich coming from you.
What was that, Blake?
I said that's rich coming from Kilvius.
That's fair.
That is fair.
Should we
As I smack Seraph on the ass.
That's what I mean.
Well, we should plot a course, I guess, with the map.
if more people than us can detect magic items, and they're probably much better at it than us, should we hide this thing?
Well, I do have a really great place to hide it if you trust me.
I set him on my shot back on the ground, just so like got an
He's like-
answer with me holding it.
He's basically like turning his head from one shoulder to the other as he's kind of done, as he's like switched voices this whole time. And like it comes to a point where he's just like racked with shaking as he can't make up his mind whether he trusts you or not.
We could have Kilvius create a lead box for it as well.
A lead box would detect magic.
Yep.
When we get closer, I can do that since my creation doesn't last that long.
Well, we
Since it could take us 18 hours to get there.
kind of want it for the entire journey.
Yeah.
It's
So
probably
we're
the early portion's a bit more important.
Okay. I was
So-
gonna double check something here.
Uldrax, the problem is that if we could see that thing's magic, the other people within Avernus can see that magic, and they might be a lot less friendly, or they will be a lot less friendly than we've been.
Plus, this way you can still carry it.
Oh, okay.
So, we could make a bunch of lead boxes along the way, and you could keep it in a lead box, which is magic proof. Or we could put it in my magic bag.
Do I get to hold on to the magic bag?
Well, I have a lot of things in the magic bag.
Is any of them a wondrous artifact? That there's only one for every color of dragon in existence?
Well, no. But there's like
Well, then can
40
I hold on
long
to the bag?
swords.
It's like 40 long.
Gerbeck opens the bag and skims through it.
Well,
Soul cleanser. Alright.
We almost spent all of those anyway, so.
We had 6 in there.
We
And
have
we got
9
all.
in the bag of holding.
Yeah, so we got a fair amount.
I think we go with the lead box strategy.
Yeah, but we also don't want Kilvis to show up to the dragon fight with no spell slots.
I don't think it's going to take us 27 hours to get there, but
I'm driving, so yeah, you're right.
yeah,
Well-
it's 3 hours per spell slot is what it's going to work out to be.
If we take a rest before we go, I can make a second bag of holding.
But at what cost?
time.
What weird twisty cost.
I say we just go. I'll sacrifice some spell slots. We'll make it work.
I like the second bag of holding strategy.
We already
Yeah,
have a second bag.
how much time do you need, Gerbe?
Well, by my calculations, I think I need 2 short rests.
2 hours.
Theoretically, along the way, since we're going half speed, towing everything, could Gerbeck do things in the vehicle along them lines since we're going slower?
No. For balance purposes, I'm gonna say that you can't rest even going half speed in a vehicle.
I lied, I would need a whole long rest.
Oh. Alright.
How come Gerbeck hasn't made a panic room inside one of the vehicles that's just all padded? So people can sleep in there.
For balance reasons.
It's I mean, the tinkering and stuff while riding the vehicle is just a function of it's way too rough of a drive, even going half speed. That any kind of fine, magical, I don't know what goes into artifice, but it's just too delicate of work to be doing while bouncing along the rough plains.
Is attuning to things also too delicate of work?
Yeah.
Well,
Takes a lot of concentration.
Yeah. So it's like driving through a farmer's field.
Yeah, basically there's no paved roads in Avernus. There's barely like well-traveled gravel roads or dirt roads.
I don't imagine the suspension on these things are great either.
Yeah.
I say we just chance it.
Wait.
Go.
Well, I can
Yep.
make bad
Such-
blocks along the way. That's not a problem.
Yeah,
I
might
walk
not
up to
be
the
stuck with the
the
lead
machine we're traveling in and bang on it and say,
This thing's at least an inch thick.
is it lead?
Well, it says an inch of common metal.
Are you reading Sarah's spell scroll?
Tell him that.
Well, I mean, yeah, I assume we all did. That's how we knew lead was a thing.
Yeah, but how are we sure there's not a higher than level 1 detect magic that's better?
I don't know, same confidence we have with the lead.
Yeah, but we're making a lead.
To be
Joe
fair,
puts
if
on his
we're-
helmet and peels out.
well, off we go, I suppose. I honestly don't think we need to ward this thing. Because if we're worried about detect magic, it's only you have to be within 30 feet of it anyways.
The other thing, though, too, is that we just drove for 17 hours.
And didn't see a damn thing.
Right, but we
That's
just drove for
whatever.
17 hours, and I'm getting tired already. Who's to say that we won't drive for another 17 hours? That'd be 34 hours without sleep. Maybe we
Minor
here for the night.
inconvenience in hell.
and then get a
They'll
Are you
already
lagging
peel
or are you cutting out?
Oh, I thought that was me, but yeah. If you didn't
That's
come
cutting
through.
out.
I think
Yeah,
you
a
cut
little.
out towards the end of what you were saying, yeah.
Well, I was basically saying that we probably should try to sleep because we just drove for 17 hours, and in another 7 hours we're gonna have exhaustion.
That is a fair point.
less than 7 hours because we also drove to Mahadi and fucked around at Mahadi.
Yeah.
Well, we're bunking in the helmet then.
Somebody better get jail or message him.
He's in range, I'll message him. Taking a nap in the helmet, come back.
You hear a long sigh as he turns around.
All right, so you guys gather back at Aldrec's helm here.
Ugh.
And I'll have everybody, as you settle in for a rest here, to mark off a ration and water skin.
I'll
We
give
still
a
got
spare
those spares.
ration to Dink here.
Well, that's my
Okay.
last water skin.
I'm gonna attune to my ring of fire resist while we're doing this.
How is everyone doing for food? I've got
All
11
good.
rations.
I hand out 1 ration to Surzex and Kilvius.
Thank you.
Got a spare?
I have 16.
I'll need some.
I could. How many do I have? I'll give one to Sarah.
Thank you.
And I can give one to Octavius.
I think I have some. Like, open my sheet so I can see what I have.
I also pull out my
I got
newfound
21 rations still, so.
my
Is that
new
21 or 11?
Yeah.
21, yeah. So I got lots of rations. I'm giving one to myself and one to Aldrex.
Food. It's been a long time.
Just a quick warning, it probably doesn't taste that great.
Yeah, he hasn't ate for like 10,000 years. I think he's fine.
Can anybody purify water?
Not today.
Just
Yes.
proud about it.
I'll check if I have it ready.
I can.
Alright, I hold out the alchemy jug and it fills itself with 12 gallons of salt water. Wait, does purify remove
Just
salt
make
water?
regular water?
It can, but you get less.
Yeah, would purify remove... I guess that's not poison or disease, so never mind. It's 8 gallons of regular water.
8 gallons though. How many water? How much does the water skin hold?
It's
Probably not a gallon.
How many pints are in a gallon, chef?
14.
By the way, do we still have that cask?
Yeah, Logan still has the empty cask.
So I fill my 9 water skins, and then there's enough in it for everybody to take a full water skin's worth still.
That's with the purify water. Did that work?
I just made regular water.
Oh, regular water. Okay.
Well, if you did that, then, you know, I'll keep my holy water. Didn't have to drink
I'll take
that.
one of those and then drink it. Or fill up my water skin and then drink from that, I mean.
Alright,
Alright, so I covered everybody's water.
nice. Very well spent soul coins. Alright, so who is keeping watch, and are the rest of you doing anything over the long rest? I know Surzex is attuning his ring.
I'll take the first watch, I guess.
If I have to attune to my broom of flying and the ever smoking bottle, I'll do one of them. I don't think I have to for either of them.
Yeah, I don't think either requires attunement. Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong.
Not according
I'll
to
attune
the
to
roll
my
20
fire
description.
giant belt.
I'll volunteer for second watch.
I can do third.
Gerbeck is looking at his all-purpose tool.
Whenever somebody wakes me up for a watch, I'll get up.
All right. For the sake of brevity, I'm not going to make you guys roll because there's, spoiler alert, not going to be any random encounters this watch.
Hmm.
Do we have to do charisma checks again?
Yes, I was just about to say that.
Fuck
I
me,
want
sorry.
everybody to roll
Goddamn.
charisma checks. Or charisma saves, sorry.
I don't remember what these were for.
Oh,
And we're close
my
enough
God.
to the paladins in that, like if we're all in the helmet.
No, not necessarily. It would depend on if you're like sleeping next to them.
Inspiration.
I'm sleeping next to Sarah, so wherever he's sleeping.
No.
Inspiration.
I'm gonna burn dark
Uh,
on luck.
All right.
Yes.
So that's a modified 20 for me.
Okay. Let's take a little bit of a break there while I roll on some tables and get a glass of water.
Ooh.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
3, 2, 1, go.
Welcome back, everybody. The group finishes a long rest in the Titan-sized helmet and is gearing up to drive almost across the mapped plain of Avernus here to um, Tiamat's grave at the behest of the cursed Aldrak in his spindly spined devil form. So you guys wake up from another uneasy rest here in the plains of Avernus. Your meager rations stinging like ash on your tongue, the water just barely quenching your thirst in this oppressive heat. And you think again to yourself, what are you doing here? As you remember all of the citizens of El Terrell that are slowly being pulled into the sticks towards their demise. So you you all wake up. It's not morning, it's the ever present just light of this plane. And what do you guys do here?
On the road again.
Let's get on the road.
We head out.
All right.
Hit us with
I
the
guess
check.
I haven't
Oh,
haven't
do we
really
get to put
stressed
the?
how just grimy you guys all are too, after having spent this much time down here, getting hit with like vehicle dust that's been kicked up and just general combat. You guys are, besides Kilvius, who had a spa day not too long ago, you guys all smell like a locker room.
Ugh.
Oh,
I like
yeah.
to imagine that, like, around my eyes where I have my goggles set up, it's just like basically like raccoon eyes.
Oh yeah, there's caked on dirt and grime. Anywhere where you'd like be sweating, you're just covered in dirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, take off your goggles and it's just like a stark contrast of the clean circles around your eyes with the um rest of your face.
Might have to use that alchemy jug to make a shower for us.
I could try and keep us all clean-ish with prestidigitation. I'd definitely be doing that for myself and anyone who asked.
Oh, I guess if you guys want, I could also.
Myself as well.
The barrel's next to that barrel is next to
Octavius?
Octavius. I'm going to put my hand up to it and before we take off and just like focus on it really, really hard. And you just watch as a water just bubbles up out of the onto the bottom of it, and we can put the lid on it, so it's got 10 gallons of water, clean water in it now.
Nice.
How long does that last?
Forever.
Hell yeah.
It's not create food and water. It's just create or destroy water.
Nice.
You said gallons?
10 gallons, yep, of clean water within range or in an open container.
All right.
Well, are we ready?
Now, if we flip the vehicle again, I'm guessing it's not going to last that long, but
We're ready.
Feel out jail.
Uh nice, nice. That's actually you're getting better at this. That was really impressive to everybody watching.
Gerbeck gives him a clap.
Like a slow clap, if you will.
No, it's a very excited little Gerbeck clap.
Let's fucking go on an adventure.
All right. So would you be taking Aldrak since you're leading the way and he's supposed to be directing you?
I thought he said he had no clue where we're going anyway.
Oh, well, he said it's been millennia, but he could help. Or he'd try to.
Yeah. If he wants to come with me.
All right. So he's just kind of like riding on your shoulder like a little parrot to a pirate as you peel out. And I'm just gonna go tell my dog to shut up. Be right back. Somebody sing some show tunes or something.
Do we have? Is he still holding on to that orb?
Yep.
I think so.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to start protecting that, I guess.
Now we decided fuck it.
Oh, we are just gonna fuck it and wing it.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Should I intermittently protect it?
I wouldn't worry about it.
Help our chances.
We'll just
Alright.
kill whoever comes.
Sure.
Okay, so Aldrak is sitting on Jail's shoulder and is like calling out directions to you as you drive. He's like,
Turn slightly left at that stump. No, it was right. No, left. Left, yes, definitely left.
and yeah, I am going to. All right. So, you guys, are you actually listening to his directions, Catlin?
Yep.
All right. You guys quickly pass by the lake of fire down here.
You gotta put us on the map again, so I can draw
Yeah.
the stupid line.
Fair enough.
The fucking squiggly.
And you are trying to keep your bearings as you pass by landmarks, but just the vast desolation of the plains. There's not too much that you can see in any direction that would give you an indication of where you're traveling. And he keeps shouting out kind of random course corrections to you. Like a few degrees this way, slightly over this way, and you guys eventually on the horizon after about 6 hours of travel, you see a large plateauing cliff with a tower on top.
Is it the sick ramp cliff?
Nope. Without passing go or collecting $200 or jumping the river Styx, somehow you ended up over here.
Oh,
Oh! Nice directions.
Sorry, where was that?
Yeah, I just drew the line straight across. I'm not trying to figure it out.
Huh.
If you try to figure it out, it actually really hurts your brain.
Wait, I know how we did it. We got over here, and then there's actually a connection there, not a jump. Then we went all the way around.
sure.
And as Gerbeck is like like figuring that, Aldrak just kind of shrugs and is like, well, "Your guess is as good as mine."
Yep. Gerbeck kind of like erases the drawing that he thinks might make sense, and then just draws that dotted line that's just a beeline. Just through any obstacles.
Close enough.
As you guys approach Gerbeck, you hear, "He wears the hand of evil, yet his goals remain just beyond his fingertips." As the map flashes, the infernal rune spells out in common, Arcan's Tower.
Arcan's Tower.
Arkhan apostrophe S Tower.
So now we're here. Now what do we do?
Well, first question is, who's Archon? Oh, yeah, my map spoke to me and said, he wears the hand of evil, yet his goals lie just beyond his fingertips.
Wait, your map spoke to you?
Yeah, it does every time we get to a new spot.
Interesting. Anyways, glossing over that. Should we... It's probably... Actually, we probably should not try and use the orb right next to the tower.
Does anybody recognize the name Archon? All the other places were named... I think.
Probably
I could roll a history check, if I might know something.
Would Gerbeck might know something? I don't know if he's
I
a
would
magical
say
guy or
that
not, but...
it is beyond your guys' ability to know Archon.
That's fair.
No idea. Why am I so...
I
thought maybe it was gonna be like another Mordenkainen.
What's Wendell doing here?
I don't know.
any signs of life?
How close are you getting to the tower?
Oh, Jail, how close are you getting?
I'm going wherever Uldrak wants.
I dare not get closer.
Then I stop right here.
I think it would be best for me to stay behind a ways if there's going to be trouble.
That's probably the right option. Yeah, do we see anything around?
Roll a perception check. I
Nice.
guess all of you can, as you are scouting out ahead to the tower. Okay. And Zareth, can you roll for Octavius as well?
Oh, yeah.
All right. So, Krush, Surzex, and Sareth, you guys see high above the tower a white winged form kind of patrolling in a circle.
How much do you guys want to bet that's a dragon?
I was just going to say, I think we found a dragon.
Where?
Yep.
I just point up.
Yeah, pointing it out, the rest of you can now see this.
Don't you have a
figure.
spyglass?
Yeah, I'm gonna take the spyglass out and get a closer look at it.
All right. With the spyglass, I guess, roll a nature or arcana check to see if you could tell the relative age of a dragon.
Okay. Best. Probably about the same. Yeah.
I might be able to
Fun.
identify it.
Let's do that one.
Well, without any kind of backdrop to reference, to give it scale, you don't understand, like looking through the spyglass, how big this thing is really. So you can't really tell what kind of. You can see that it's clearly a dragon now,
Yep.
but not what kind.
Well,
Like
there's a dragon. It's either a small dragon or a medium-sized dragon or a large dragon or an extra large dragon.
Well, could I maybe take a look? If it's a dragon, I've only heard about them in fables, and it doesn't usually end good.
Yeah, sure.
I hand over the spyglass.
Alright.
All right.
Mine
Back.
will be an arcana, not a nature.
Could I try helping him as well? Just listening to what he says about it, just comparing it to what I might know.
I'm gonna say no for this one.
Okay.
It's more so just looking through the spyglass on its own. Yeah, with an 18, just going by the stories you've heard in Gerbeck, and some of the more studious things you've read about dragon anatomy, this is an adult white dragon.
So Krush, you said it was somewhere between baby and ancient?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's about an adult.
And then I hand him back the spyglass.
Well, if that's the only dragon there, that's not that bad, but who knows how many might be about. If there was supposed to be an army of them.
Yeah, well, not an army of dragons, just an army of dragonborn. But
Oh,
I don't know if this is where the red dragonborn is or just near here. I just know he's in this corner, I think.
So, just want to clarify. Whoever scried or told you about Arcan, or I guess, yeah, the red dragonborn with a vial of Tiamat's blood. They said he commands an army of dragon kind.
Yeah, it's...
Dragonborn.
I thought Dragonkind was Dragonborn.
Dragon kind encompasses a lot of things.
Hmm.
Okay, yeah,
Army of kobolds.
It is dragonkind.
You better watch out. There could be a dragon turtle.
Yep.
just hanging out on the ground over there. Right,
In the river Styx.
Well, I don't know if that's more or less scary. Probably more.
Well, that does rule out the using the orb this close, because then everything in the tower would probably descend on us.
How big is this tower?
Like hundreds of feet high.
Like, it looks big enough that it could easily house more of these things.
Perhaps, yeah.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. I don't really know.
Perhaps we should look for a smaller one.
Do we go into the tower?
Oh, here's a weird question. What is the possibility that we go up and ask this guy for help?
Well,
I was just thinking that.
we
Your
do.
map said his goals were out of his fingertips. Perhaps we could aid him in some way and get something out of it.
Well, ultimately need to kill a dragon. I don't think the leader of dragons is gonna just be like, oh yeah, there's one over there you can murder.
If you know what I mean,
yes.
but like we could.
Maybe we could do a deal with a dragon to get some of his blood, to get the blood for the Slime Devil.
But he needs to spill it. I thought we decided earlier that that meant kill.
I misunderstood. My bad.
I don't know. I just don't know what else we do at this point.
Yeah, I think trying to lure a dragon out would be a bad idea. I think parlaying is perhaps our only option.
I do think we should also still, even if we can't get that, we should help our new friend out though. You, but I'm not sure. I don't know.
The only other thing I can think of is sending in one or two of us to try and murder one and then fly away.
Yeah, just
But
a
I
quick
doubt that
in
would
and out,
work.
murder a dragon.
Yeah, I didn't say it would work.
Well, Sarah, that looks like a job for me and you.
Oh yeah.
20-minute adventure, Morty. In and out.
If anybody has any ideas, I'm perfectly happy to hear them.
I mean, we could
I could make
drive our vehicles around the perimeter here and look for more dragons.
I think 2 to 3 of us invisible. And we could
We should probably
get
just
in
assume that
closely.
everything down in hell probably can see invisible people.
Well, it's worth a try if you want us to try and do the sneaky.
I'm concerned with just driving around. We kick up a lot of dust. If we're within their territory, they might just attack us anyways.
Maybe my brother was onto something. Maybe if we create a distraction and then have a insertion team.
Do what? Like, at least with the other one, he knew where everything was. He knew what the camp looked like. Here, we don't know anything. We don't know how many dragons there are. We don't know how many. That's why I think maybe going in and at least trying to talk, at least we can see what's going on in there.
We could also stake the place out for a couple hours.
Wouldn't hurt.
How long did it take us to get here, Colton?
About 6 hours.
Yeah, I don't think there'd be harm in staking it out just to see. I mean, our situation probably isn't going to get worse.
Maybe we should find a place to hide the machines, though, instead of just kind of sitting out in the open.
Well, I don't know. Maybe would the dragon have already been able to see us?
Does it look like the dragon's altered its patrol at all?
Or maybe we're not close enough, but it's aware. It's not concerned yet, but
Yeah, I'll go on your past perception checks. It doesn't seem that the dragon has altered its course at all.
So it either hasn't seen us or it has seen us and doesn't care yet.
How far away did we end up stopping from the tower?
Within Aldrak's comfort range, which is quite far.
So we're still like maybe a couple miles away.
Yeah, you're far enough away that like an adult white dragon patrolling the skies was hard to see.
Mm.
Like, basically seagull flying in the sky kind of size. And it took a spyglass to see any features of the dragon.
Guess it wouldn't hurt to wait, and then if we can't figure anything out, I would honestly be wondering if there's any way we could have a talk with the guy.
What if we sent one of us in to lure one of the patrols out? Maybe he'll follow us out a distance.
Well, I think that would be interesting to do, but if we go in with the pretense of being sneaky and we get caught, it completely ruins any chance we have of even talking to him. On the downside, if we talk to him, then they know we're here, and then it's harder to be sneaky. I understand how that works, but it's just something to think about.
I think the option with the lowest chance of us dying is definitely talking to them.
All right, I'm down.
I will remain hidden in the vehicle. But
That's understandable.
I don't put much stock in this negotiating with dragons.
Do you have a suggestion, perhaps?
You're the ones that said you could kill a dragon.
Well,
Well, we could. More than one of them, it'd probably get dicey.
Why did I leave the helmet?
Because we're
You're
much
gonna get
more
us all
entertaining.
killed. You shouldn't have listened to them. I know now.
And he's just like shivering in fear.
What if we drive further away and then try and call the dragon to us? I'm guessing the one on patrol would get there the fastest.
You have to think though. He said 40 miles.
Yeah.
and
I mean, if it's... Yeah.
I
what
still like
what
the
dr-
idea of trying to lure that one guy out. And then maybe talk to him out of range of his other buddies.
Mr. Aldrax? What you mentioned to me earlier that the orb only worked for one type of dragon. What type was it?
Oh, it's made of one of the colors of dragons. There's only one
Oh,
orb in existence for each color of dragon.
but it still works for all of them.
Yes.
I see.
Well, we can either go talk to the guy, stake the place out for a bit, or drive around and look for more dragons.
Or we could send it right downtown.
No.
That's not. Where's your spirit?
In my
said
body, where
send it
I'd
right
like it to
downtown.
remain.
Oh, should we take a couple devil's rides and make a little tour?
Sure.
Couldn't hurt, I suppose.
Yeah,
We
sorry,
should probably...
What's
Go
the
ahead.
plan here?
I guess
Maybe
for
if we take
patrol.
a devil's ride out of the tormentor and jail and Surzex or whoever. Little tour around. See if they see anything, do a little patrol of our own.
Okay,
Yep, we're gonna
so
look for more
basically,
dragons.
The look for more dragons option.
Yep.
Yeah,
And then the rest of us are just staking the place out.
sounds good. If we can find a place to like hide the vehicles that we can see the tower from, that'd probably be ideal. But yeah, we could just stake it out. Fuck it.
Okay. So who's going on patrol and who's staying behind?
I think the brothers Dim are going on patrol.
Yeah, the most perceptive and stealthy of the group.
All right.
How are you guys
So-
patrolling?
On our bikes.
On your bikes? Okay.
Okay. So those staying behind, to scope out a place to try and hide the vehicles, but still be in like eyeglass sight of the tower. I want you guys to roll a perception check.
Would my spyglass help for this?
It would, yep. You can roll with advantage. All right. Yeah, Octavius, you somehow on the plains here notice some old crumbling seem like brick and mortar structures rising up out of the dirt. Could be the long forgotten ruins of some ancient building or civilization even, that's collapsed into the dust here. That looks like it'd be just big enough to park the demon grinder and the scavenger behind. I mean, it's the best you're gonna get around here. So I want you guys to make a group stealth check to see how well you actually hide these vehicles.
Would this be at disadvantage because of the half plate?
No.
I'm assuming the clanging isn't relevant.
Yeah. But it's also not
Oh.
at advantage, so Krush rolled a 1.
That's counted out by Gerbeck's 21.
Oof.
Octavius is loudly making shitty puns as we're trying to hide.
You guys
Arms
don't
are
stick out
flailing.
like a sore thumb, but maybe a healthy thumb.
Aha.
All right, so the brothers, I want you guys to roll survival checks.
Oh
Oh,
god!
for Christ's sake.
I'll cast guidance on on Cersei. We can barely function.
Now you guys know how I felt last night.
Right. You guys don't really see any evidence of dragons in the area. You know, from what you know of
Shit.
dragons, they need like a lair and some hunting grounds and stuff, and you don't really see anything that fits those descriptions.
Shit.
Alright. So we've
Um,
confirmed that there's only one dragon here.
Yep. We have
Oh,
two
yeah.
sets of eyes on it too.
Yeah.
Confirmed is a strong word.
Does anything change at the tower while we're sitting there watching it?
So who is watching it through the spyglass?
I was using the spyglass.
Okay, because like to get any level of detail on the tower besides it being like a black speck, would require the spyglass from where you guys have stopped and set up hiding.
If Krush did notice
They
anything
patrolled.
interesting, Gerbeck would want him to point it out so we could try to look at it to see what it was, since he failed at the dragon so bad.
Alright, so Krush, you can make a perception check with the spyglass.
It's normal, I assume, if we're looking for really far
Yeah,
away.
that's gonna be normal. The only reason you get to make this check is because you guys have
Yep.
a spyglass. Alright, 21. You, in addition to the circling white speck, you see a smaller black winged speck. And a yet smaller red speck.
Looks like there's some more stuff floating around that are smaller than the adult dragons.
Are they more dragons? Just smaller dragons?
Tough to say, but I think we can guess that they'd be dragons.
That is definitely a reasonable assumption. In DM speak, yes, they're all dragons.
Are they, from us moving to hide the cars as best we could, are we, like, still close enough that I could look at them through the spyglass after Krush pointed them out to try to identify them a bit more?
I would say no, not anymore. You've moved further away from the tower to hide, and now even the spyglass is just letting you see them circle around the tower.
Alright.
We're fucked.
Well,
Yep.
one dragon was like a questionable fight at best. 3 dragons.
At least.
Plus whatever might be in the tower itself.
Hopefully the 2 brothers had better luck.
Meanwhile,
Before
I don't
Crystal
see shit out
Solitude,
here, Cersei.
Yeah, there's
Man,
no dragons.
found
I guess we'll
shit.
just go fight the white one.
We're just staring at the ground, driving our bikes.
homing the desert.
Alright, well, I guess we drive back.
All right.
Yeah.
So a few hours pass of you guys looking for more evidence of dragons in the area, which turned out to be an unfruitful search as you guys return to the group.
Oh, I'm gonna get off the bike and say, good news, there's only one dragon around.
Bad news.
Yep, can confirm.
There's 2 more dragons around.
Impossible.
Well, you see, our good turtle friend Krush here spotted 2 more.
Sure that wasn't just us on our bikes driving there?
It
Unless
was in
your
the
bikes
sky.
can fly and are red and black, then no.
I mean, my brother sure was flying on his bike.
Yeah, and I try to fist bump.
Well, so we're kind of back at square 1.
Well, do we just send it into the tower then?
What do you mean by send it?
I mean, go in.
Yeet.
Go say hi?
Yeah.
I don't think that's what he means.
I can say hi.
We can definitely try.
Gerbeck can disguise himself as a small wingless dragon and walk up there.
I could make myself look like a small dragonborn, yes.
And then I snap my fingers and look like a small dragonborn.
We could have him sit in the middle of a field crying, and then one of the dragons will think one of their kids is in danger.
I could pretend to be a turtle that thinks they're a dragonborn.
He could disguise himself as a dragon.
Krush, I could put some makeup on you and make you look like a dragon.
You guys just need to attach the wings from the glider to Krush's shell.
If only there was someone who could make us a pair of wings.
I could do that.
Alright, so we're gonna strap wings to
Krush?
to
Or
Krush,
Gerbeck?
and then he'll lead the way.
I don't think in the history of Dragonborn there's been a 3'2" Dragonborn.
That's why you're so rare that they want to see you.
What if you made yourself
you're
look
a
like a...
dragonborn child?
I could be
Whatever.
4'2".
Oh, Krush or Gerbeck, or both.
What if Gerbeck made himself look like a kobold?
I snap my fingers and look like a kobold.
That could work.
Alright, Gerbeck, you walk all in there by yourself. You got this.
Or Krush, do you want to go in with them? I'll put some wings on you.
I don't think I've ever seen a dragonborn with wings before. Also, what if they find out that we've got a disguise and they get offended that we're pretending to be their kind? It's just the one thing I'd be worried about, but, you know, it's probably worth a try.
And what am I saying when I get there?
Make dragon noises.
Breathe,
Oh yeah,
breathe fire.
any of you guys speak Draconic? Is that a language?
Oh, yeah, they'd probably figure that out.
I speak
quick.
Gnomish.
Just for some reason, I feel like Logan's character would speak Draconic.
He does not.
Probably picked up
Oh.
Bissell and fucking
No,
slashed it
there's
or
not
something.
typically dragons in Avernus, so we wouldn't know Draconic.
But what? So, okay, I walk up there, they believe it. What's the goal?
I
Just
have no
steal
idea.
Tiamat's blood and leave?
I don't know. Lure them to us.
Ask them where their youngest, most frail dragons hang out.
So you could go be friends with them because you're young and
Yeah,
frail.
ask them where the kindergarten is.
Oh my
I've got
god.
a suggestion.
Thank God.
Is it better than this
They're
one?
better than Dragon Kindergarten, I hope.
I snap my fingers and turn back to normal Gerbeck, but 1 inch taller.
Well, it builds on your idea.
Oh no.
Perfect.
I noticed that Gerbeck is 1 inch taller.
My spell save is 16, fuck you.
I guess I don't notice. Fuck.
Alright, what's the plan, old drag?
Well, I was thinking about the curse and the wording. You see, the spill the blood of a dragon. Maybe not just any dragon blood would work if I were to just pour it on the ground. But Tiamat's. If we could barter for Tiamat's blood, I could pour it on the ground and be saved.
Well, and what are we gonna barter with? The
And he opens up his palm, and the orb shines brilliantly scarlet.
you're willing to part with it?
To end this curse, I am willing.
These Dragonborn presumably worship Tiamat, right?
I'm pretty sure they do, yep. I don't actually remember for sure if they worship it. But I'm gonna guess someone who had Tiamat's blood isn't gonna give it up lightly. But this
Also,
orb
someone
might
who
work.
hangs out at Tiamat's grave.
Yeah. I mean, you guys could roll religion if you'd like to put this to rest.
Oh,
Baby.
So yeah, just we'll stop there. Oh, yeah, damn. Never mind.
Fuck you, jail.
Oh,
Well, now Gerbeck has to
Bested
try.
again.
Oh,
Rip.
so it's not hard for Crucian Jail to put 2 and 2 together that this Dragonborn has a vial of Tiamat's blood, has set up his tower next to Tiamat's grave, that he probably worships Tiamat.
Wait, Tiamat's a god?
I just
No,
imagine like Crucian Jail
It's a weapon
patting
that
you
does
on the
fast
head.
damage.
Well, nobody told me this the whole time.
I thought you knew that Tiamat was the god. God of all evil dragons.
Oh my god.
And Aldrak, you think that your artifact is so precious that they'd be willing to trade you the blood?
There is only few in existence. It is a very rare artifact. This kind has interest in dragonkind. There's a good chance he would want this.
that's good enough for me.
What's to stop them from just absolutely destroying us and taking it?
We hadn't thought of that.
Friendship and magic. Everybody in hell is so nice that there's no way they would just kill us and take it.
They would never betray Krush and Gerbeck, two of their own kind that are with us.
True.
Alright, I'm down for this plan.
Yep. I want to see the disguises.
Let's send in the guy who's the best at lying, guys.
Me and
Gerbeck
Zerzek's
and
pretty good at
Krush.
it.
No, we're not.
I can.
You're good at performance and persuasion.
I'm down for it.
Well,
I'm
I'm
not.
good at
I'm not
persuasion,
arguing. I'm
yeah.
just saying. I'm just
And-
giving you a heads up. It might not work as you expect.
And a bit of deception.
I'm totally for it.
Yeah, I can definitely lie.
Everybody that's listening to Gerbeck say that knows that he cannot definitely lie.
I don't know, Gerbeck. I believe you.
You
I
do
choose
not
to fail.
believe me.
You're also -1. This is gonna be the best plan. Can't
Alright.
fail.
So am I going in by myself?
What?
Gerbeck snaps his fingers again and turns back into a little dragonborn.
I'll come with you.
He could be your
Me
little
too.
dragonborn son
Oh, right.
that you and Sareth had together.
I just cringe.
So, Krush and Gerbeck and Oldrak are gonna go.
And Gilvius.
Me? No, I don't want to go.
Oh yeah, well, we'd have to take your artifact then. Or
No, you
not.
mention it. It does not need to be
Yeah.
present in the bargaining.
So we're gonna say we have it with no proof. And they're gonna believe us and just hand us the blood and we'll walk back here and it's all gonna be good.
I'm assuming we'll set up some sort of trade.
An ordeal.
Well,
Well, you guys will figure it out when you get up there.
you got.
See
You
you
got
later.
I'm awfully persuasive.
Yeah, he convinced the leader of a cult to get naked with them.
True.
True.
I'll go with the guys
Oh,
going up
yeah.
the tower. I got a plan. Ish.
Why don't
Alright.
we all just go then?
Gerbeck will
Well-
hop down from his thing and start walking.
It might be better if just me and Gerbeck go. I might have an escape plan if all goes to hell.
There's no
Already in
escape. If it goes to hell, we're both dying.
I got you, little buddy.
Hell yeah.
For real though, what's this escape plan? Cause it's like a 10% chance that works.
Remember how I can kind of flash/misty step like 30 feet?
Yeah.
Well, I can do that a lot longer distance, if need be.
How long? Farther dragon can chase you?
Well, 500 feet at a time.
So no is the answer.
You could at least make it back to us.
Yeah, then we could start driving and maybe outrun the dragon.
Oh, if you guys are in trouble, we're leaving you. I mean, what?
If 500 feet a second doesn't outrun it, then 120 feet a second ain't outrunning it.
Yeah, well, we'll be over 500 feet away. And he could probably only, well, jump away one time or a couple times max.
Yeah, just twice max at the moment.
All right,
Is it a
well,
4th level?
Gerbeck
it's a
starts walking
fourth
again.
level, yeah. All right, let's go, Gerbeck.
I
Am I
can't
coming
wait
with
to
him?
see this.
Kilvius, you gotta do all the talking. You better be prepared.
Not at all.
Perfect.
Sure, Gerbeck could do some talk. Trust Gerbeck.
All right, little dragon-born baby and Kilvius. You got this.
His foster dad killed this.
All right. So no way this plan can fail.
No
Yes.
way.
The two of you.
There's a lot of ways. I just want to be clear on that.
The two of you set off. I assume on foot. I think I heard that you guys started walking.
Yep.
Yep.
All right, the two of you who set off on foot towards the winding path that leads up to the tower plateau.
Gerbeck substantially slower than Kilvius.
I mean, not substantially.
I mean, you're the Dragonborn. You gotta lead the way.
Oh my god.
True.
We've walking 25 feet at a time, boys.
Better start dashing.
No, last time somebody ran in hell, they almost died. Gerbeck's walking this one out.
As you guys ascend the winding path, a dark tower looms on the horizon, its black spire rising hundreds of feet, its ramparts bristling with charred skulls mounted on iron spikes. The tower's apex splits into 5 narrower spires that jab at the sky like clawed fingers. Circling above the tower's peak is the great white dragon stained with ash and soot that you had previously spied. You hear it roar as it notices you approach the tower. As you guys are walking here, I'll have you make Gerbeck one Constitution saving throw. Kilvius is immune to the heat, but walking even like running a short distance or walking a long one, both. Oh yeah, that's good. You don't need to consume any extra water here as you
Yay!
continue on. As you get closer to the tower, you notice figures shuffling atop its ramparts, undead guards in various states of decay. You see that the gates of the tower are slowly swung inward, and out marches a black-shelled turtle, his shell carved in draconic runes. He is flanked by a number of undead figures that seem to be defending him. The white dragon comes to a rest, perched atop a spire of the tower. And that's where we're going to end tonight.
Oh!
My God.
The second turtle in all of existence, and we didn't send our fucking turtle. What are the odds?
Oof.
This
So
is
next
what you guys
session
see.
is our last session.
It's Crucius' half brother.
That is what I imagine Krush looks like when he's slashing people with his mace.
True.
He
That's
swings his
cru-
mace so hard it slashes people.
Yeah, it's slashing damage. Oh, what a
He
cliffhanger.
looks fucking cruel.
This is just some
Slight
time
damage.
fuckery. That's just future Crush.
Oh,
You don't know that.
oh.
Cruciator.
All right. So, with that wrapped up, or I guess that left dangling as a loose plot thread for next time, let's vote for inspiration.
I'll give it to Gerbeck for convincing the wimpy spine devil to come on this crazy adventure.
I'll give mine to Grubek because he's probably gonna die next session anyways.
Oof.
Just kidding, but you can have inspiration.
Yay.
Give mine to jail for that insightful bone inspection.
I'm gonna give mine off to Octavius for actually showing up.
Half of it. I was gone for the second half, so I don't know if I deserve it.
Gerbeck volunteering to go into the belly of the beast with a smile on his face.
Maybe literally into the belly of the beast.
Yeah, that's what I
True.
meant.
All right. I think Gerbeck has it regardless of your vote here, Gerbeck.
I don't know who to give mine. I'm gonna go to give mine to Kilvius for volunteering to do all the talking.
Yeah, I'll prepare. All week.
Greg's got a week
to
to
talk next
prepare
week.
his speech.
All right.
Present
Well,
my case.
Gerbeck with 3 votes to everybody else's 1 or 0. You've got inspiration going into next session.
Hey.
Thanks, guys.
All right. So we will be
You're
taking
bitch.
a week break from both the Ghosts of Saltmarsh and the Avernus campaign coming up on this long weekend. So we will be back the following week.
Oh, you got 2 weeks to prepare your will.
Yeah. Thanks for
Perfect.
watching, everybody.
Yeah.
Adios.